Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On. And as we all know, the best things in life are totally free. And recently, there has been a whole host of incredible free games added to Xbox One for you to get your hands on and enjoy.
So we're going to tell you all about them, as well as a few other things that you can do to get a load of free additional games for your Xbox One. And before you say anything, we know you'll need Xbox Live Gold to play a lot of these, but Gold gives you access to the world's most reliable online network and lets you play with friends online, so it's kind of worth it.
This is war. A war on crime. Welcome to the agency, Agent.
With Crackdown 3 hitting our hard drives in February and also available with Xbox Game Pass, Xbox have made the original Crackdown completely free to download. And thanks to Xbox backward compatibility, you can play Crackdown on Xbox One, as the game is also available for the Xbox 360. I personally remember picking up Crackdown just so I could play the Halo 3 beta when it first came out, but then ended up falling in love with the open world and my never-ending mission to climb to the top of the agency tower.
The game tasks you with beating 3 crime lords and their crime syndicate.
Los Muertos' charismatic Don Domingo, autocratic Vladimir the Wolf Golyak, and the Shy Gen's enigmatic Wang.
You'll beef up your agent's powers by collecting orbs to make them faster, stronger, and more agile, and most importantly, more explosive.
Boom.
Enigmatic Wang.
You got bamboozled.
This next game is probably one that you may want to get downloaded if you haven't already. It got 1 million unique players in its first 8 hours after its surprise announcement, and then managed to amass 10 million unique players and 1 million concurrent players within its first 72 hours.
It's already become the biggest game of 2019, and as you might have guessed, we're talking about Apex Legends, the new battle royale based in the Titanfall universe from Respawn Entertainment.
Get ready for a world of hurt.
This is really the first AAA game to be completely free from day one, and it's been put together so well. It's almost like Respawn sat in a room and went through every single thing that might annoy you in a battle royale, thinking, how can we do it better? For example, it's difficult to communicate with teammates.
Oh, let's just create this brand new ping system, which has completely revolutionized playing a battle royale. Fixed it for you.
Finally, I don't have to listen to someone trying to tell me where to go.
What about another annoying issue? I hate it when I have to move my attachments to a new gun.
Don't worry about it, right? Why don't we make it so that when you pick up a gun, all the attachments that work with that weapon automatically go across to it?
That's perfect, thanks. That's just scratching the surface. Apex Legends is a masterpiece of a battle royale with different legends, each with a host of abilities and playstyles for you to enjoy.
So go and download it for free right now.
Go, 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 go.
Do it.
Next up, we have a game that has somehow managed to take over absolutely everything. You can't even go to the supermarket anymore without seeing someone flossing at the checkouts. Stop it. It's somehow touched everywhere and everything, and that is, of course, Fortnite.
What makes this game especially awesome is the constant stream of free content, along with the game's seasons, just like Season 8 coming out, and huge events.
Like the recent biggest concert in gaming history with Marshmello.
Something I'd probably do on Black Ops.
I'd like 3 people dance along with you.
No, I'd just be there with my guitar.
You play guitar?
No.
The game also takes advantage of some big Xbox features like mouse and keyboard support and cross-platform play. This allows you to play in mixed lobbies regardless of how people are playing or what platform they're on. Custom lobbies to make your own games with your friends is also a really fun thing to do. But we can confidently say Fortnite is one of the best and most successful games you can get your hands on in 2019 for free.
If you want something free and huge to turn into your new hobby, there really isn't anything better than Warframe. The third-person PvE co-op action game is pretty much never-ending, and there are always new weapons, frames, and missions to grind for.
You're a warrior armed with blades and guns, a Tenno with Warframes, which you'll wield to fight the Grineer across the galaxy. The Lotus will help guide you and teach you how to use all the Warframes at your disposal.
As you work your way through the stars, the enemies you fight will drop vital bits of gear and components that you'll use to craft new frames with unique ways to fight. The devs are constantly updating and adding new gear and content, so you literally always have something to work towards.
There's a huge community of people who are willing to help you out to get started, and the clan features, including a physical clan space, are fantastic.
Warframe is one of those games that will sink its teeth into you and not let go. So if you have time to spare and fancy trying something that gives you full control over how you play and feels amazing at the same time, it might be just the game for you.
Vault-Tec has manufactured the top-of-the-line underground shelter to protect our friends and neighbors.
The world of Fallout is one fraught with perils, and usually those perils involve having your face ripped off by a deathclaw when you run out of AP and miss all your shots, or, I don't know, failing a charisma check and having to resort to a bottle cap bribe.
Fallout Shelter, however, lets you immerse yourself into the vault-dwelling life without worrying about your aim letting you down. You can build and control your own vault as the all-seeing overseer with the fate of the vault dwellers at your finger or thumb tips?
You can expand your underground empire while providing all the good stuff the vault dwellers need to survive, like food or water, just the necessities.
Basics.
Yeah. Each vault dweller has their own skills using the special system you know and love, and these skills enable them to contribute to your weird little economy in their own ways. I want to have a word with whoever decided my special skills IRL.
This is my domain.
Team shooters are always a nice palate cleanser and a mishmash of fantasy and science fiction coming together in multiple game modes from the creators of Smite might grab your attention. You choose between 40 champions from 4 categories, build a team with your lobby online and head into battle.
Like Smite, Paladins contains a VGS system you can use to communicate with if you don't fancy using the voice chat. It's always a nice touch. It also uses a similar champion system to Smite 2, with 5 characters being available to use from the start, and a further 4 being available on a weekly rotation if you want to try something new.
There are 4 different game modes: Siege, where you capture a point and push a payload; Onslaught, where you battle to capture a point to earn points; Team Deathmatch, where you just murder everyone in a game of attrition; and finally, Ranked, which is the more hardcore version of Siege, involving picks and bans.
And if you fancy watching the best of the best, check out the Mixer app on Xbox, where you can watch the Paladins game channel, earning skins and cosmetics just by linking your accounts and watching.
Yay!
More free stuff, yeah! Sometimes you just want to punch your friend in the face.
Well, I did steal your polos.
It was justified.
Ultimate.
Rather than punching them and having to pay for a cab to A&E, you can solve your problems over a free game of Killer Instinct and fight it out in a safe environment.
Killer Instinct will give you access to a free rotating fighter to use and play with. Additional fighters can be unlocked by purchasing them individually or through different versions of the game.
You can do everything you'd expect in a fighting game, from head-to-head versus your friends or the CPU, and they even have a mode called Shadow Lords, which will see you attempt to defeat Gargos.
Next up, we have a World of Tanks, which features big tanks, small tanks, medium-sized tanks, and just pretty much any tank you can think of, apart from a fish tank.
Sorry, Pedro. This is also one of the few games on Xbox that is not only free to play, but has cross-play between the Xbox One and the original Xbox 360. The game features realistic environments and vehicles, allowing you to get involved in some of the biggest and best tank battles you possibly can on Xbox.
So if you want to get involved in all-out multiplayer tank warfare, make sure to give World of Tanks a go. Just remember, if you're a small tank, it's probably best not to try and take a big tank head-on. The tagline for Smite is Battleground of the Gods, so you know exactly what to expect if you jump into this MOBA on Xbox.
All those ancient gods from just about every pantheon imaginable are ready for you to take control of and command in 5v5 lane-based tactical combat.
Do you want to watch Hades versus Zeus in the ultimate showdown? Of course you do. Just go for it. If it isn't in meta, your team might hate you, but that's beside the point, because Mercury's probably going to come up and punch you in the face regardless before speeding away into the jungle. Maybe you should have placed a ward.
There are over 95 gods in the game to choose from, and you can purchase the Ultimate God Pack to access them all immediately, or wait and buy them as you play with in-game currency. There's a thriving console esports league you could compete in if you fancy testing your skills against the best, or maybe the murder-friendly arena game mode might be more preferable.
There's no shame in just having a bit of fun while feeling ridiculously powerful.
Seems so aggressive.
Just like power.
You scare me.
Let me guess. She's got a dragon.
Some say there's nothing better than sitting with your friends in a tavern, drinking and playing Gwent, talking about your adventures and how you once slayed a griffin with your crossbow.
But if I'm honest, I couldn't care less about the slaying of monsters and beasts, but more about collecting every single card that I could get my hands on so I could destroy my opponents at Gwent. And if you're the same, you may want to go ahead and download Gwent for free, which allows you to play the Witcher card game that was one of my favorite parts of The Witcher 3. The game is developed and published by CD Projekt Red with loads of different cards for you to build the ultimate deck to beat your opponents. And no, my chain is not from The Witcher, for those of you asking.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
Those are just some of the games you can go to the Xbox Marketplace and download for free. But don't forget that on Xbox, every single month with your Xbox Live Gold subscription, you can also get 4 free games to download and keep.
So make sure to subscribe to the channel, as we do let you know about all the games when they're announced right here, so you won't miss any free games with your Gold subscription in the future. Another monthly subscription that you can get your hands on is EA Access, which will give you access to a whole host of free games through the vault, like Madden 19, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and UFC 3. You also get 10-hour free trials to brand new EA games like Anthem.
This gives you a taste of what you can expect if you're trying to decide whether you want to buy the game or not. You'll also get a 10% discount on digital purchases when you have a subscription. Finally, we have something that isn't free, but if you do want to spend a small amount of money and gain access to over 100 games, then Xbox Game Pass is perfect for you.
Including first-party games like Gears of War 5 on first day of release, you can get your first month of Xbox Game Pass for 90% off. How good is that?
So those are just a few of the free games you could be playing in 2019. I know we'll be playing an awful lot of Apex Legends over on our Mixer channel at mixer.com/xboxon, so check that out if you haven't already.
Yeah, and let us know which ones you're going to be playing down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and smash that thumbs up button. We'll see you next time. Bye.